Yes, my people, I agree to now on a day, now on a guy boss, and I welcome on to this match reaction where we go do to come talk about Arsenal performance as them beat Burnley to Kondo for inside Burnley backyard. And this one now yet again another 3 point and another clean sheet for Mikel Arteta boys. So I welcome you officially to this match reaction. We know say Manchester United also face Nottingham Forest for inside Nottingham Forest backyard, and now only 1 point. Now Ruben Amorim boys fit collect comot for inside Nottingham Forest backyard. But welcome officially now how you see Arsenal performance for inside this match with the for face Burnley. Ogatosin, we don't miss you well. Ogatosin talk say Arsenal they keep the fire. Yes, Ogatosin, I greet you. Happy weekend, happy new month to everybody. And I know say this new month don't start on a very good note for now. And Arsenal fans, they start this new month with 3 points. So make we clap on for Arsenal fans because no be small workings their club they show right now. No be small thing their club they do right now. Yes, Arsenal currently sit on top of the Premier League table, and this win where they win against Burnley now a win where be say go put the pressure on the other teams where also they contain for the Premier League title, because we know say Liverpool go face Aston Villa in a few minutes from now, and also Manchester City go face one of the most improved team for inside the Premier League in Bournemouth come tomorrow. And as Arsenal fan where me I be, I hope say my Ghana brother go don shop plenty Ghanaian jollof rice ahead of that match, and him go there ready to give Bournemouth go. And they talk about Antoine Semenyo. I hope say Antoine Semenyo you get a fantastic game and a fantastic performance against Manchester City and Pep Guardiola boys come tomorrow. Yeah, this one they also come from Ogatosin again. Ogatosin talk say Arsenal try well. Yes, it was a good performance from Arsenal. Personally, I think Arsenal totally dominate the first half, because if you check the statistics and with what thing you also watch with your Kurokuro eye, you could see that Burnley had no shots in that first half, and Arsenal dominate preceding, get most possession of the ball. I think Arsenal even though Arsenal missed some chances. If Arsenal they very clinical enough, the first half will easily be at least 3 to 4 goals up for Arsenal. And I think with the City Arsenal, for me personally, I think the first half performance for Arsenal was so much better. But the second half performance, I think Arsenal come out a different team, in my opinion. And I think, say, Mikel Arteta, if you don't tell the boys, so, okay, we don't score 2, we're in control of this game, make we control the second half, not to push, for another goal. We don't already get goal. If the next goal come, we take up. But I think Arsenal take their foot a little bit off the gas. But credit to Mikel Arteta, boys, because this same set of players have played a lot of games in the last month. They played 6 games in October. And in those 6 games, Arsenal did not concede any goal. Arsenal did not concede any goal for those 6 games. And they score a total of 12 goals in those 6 games. And they win across different competitions in the Premier League, Carabao Cup, and also UEFA Champions League. Okatos in talk saying they go watch the Chelsea match. Yes, also after the Chelsea match, we go also they live to come talk about what we see with waiting Chelsea play. So shout out to you, Ogatosin. But for the Arsenal people, what are your thoughts? How you see Arsenal performance against Burnley? You think, say, that performance, that a very business-like performance? Because for me personally, I think Arsenal got the job done. 3 points in the bag, and also another clean sheet. Another fantastic performance also defensively from Arsenal, because I think going into this game, we've heard, a lot of noise. A lot of people, they talk, say, Arsenal, now only set piece, they think they score, now only now corner kick FC, now this one, now that one. But inside this game against Burnley, we saw Arsenal score a goal from open play. Arsenal also score a goal that came through also from set piece. And credit to Gabriel Magalhaes, who I think I've been saying it on this stream, on this show, that Gabriel Magalhaes, they're unstoppable. Defenders and opposition, they know say Gabriel Magalhaes, they come. But how you go take stop guy? How will you prevent him from getting his head or getting his body on the ball? And we saw that his vital touch was the assist for Viktor Gyokeres to score. And talking about Viktor Gyokeres, for me, I think this has been one of Viktor Gyokeres' complete and best performance in an Arsenal shirt. I think that first half, that 45 minutes that he gave the team today was a fantastic one. He got to go, and that pass that he gave to Leandro Trossard for Trossard to bring in the assist for Declan Rice to score the second goal was a fantastic pass. Because for me, I've not been very impressed with Viktor Gyokeres technical ability and his passing sometimes. But that pass for me, I thought that was, a midfielder kind of pass. To see it from a proper finisher and person where we go talk say now Ogbonge striker and Viktor Gyokeres, that one really sweet me well for body, because that pass played a key role for Leandro Trossard to bring in the ball in the box for Declan Rice. And talking about Viktor Gyokeres, he knows complete the game with Arsenal, because after the first 45 minutes, they sub him off and they bring in Mikel Merino. And if you notice for the first half, he gets elbow where we say, one Burnley player take touch Viktor Gyokeres for lip. So I just the hope say that will not be any serious injury. Make it be say Arsenal took a precaution there not to risk the player of getting him injured and missing a good number of games. So personally, I hope that's one say make that one be precaution. Say they just come out Viktor Gyokeres and nothing serious. Say that injury, that elbow, no really give him anything serious. Maybe they just need to patch him up and make sure say a day very okay, because we all know for inside that number 9 position, Arsenal currently have 2 players out injured in Kai Havertz, the German international, and Gabriel Jesus, the Brazilian international. So Arsenal no need another striker. We know say now the only out and out striker, the only national striker we Arsenal currently get available now Viktor Gyokeres. So personally, I hope say Viktor Gyokeres, by the time after we go finish this match reaction, we go hear a good report and a good news from Mikel Arteta for Inside the Presser. So we currently get over 20 people currently watching. If this is your first time seeing the channel and you never subscribe, I beg, support the work we do on the channel. Press that subscribe button. But you wait also to watch us. Waiting be your thoughts. What are your thoughts? Who would you say was the standout performer in this game for Arsenal? And what are your thoughts also about the overall performance from Arsenal? Because for me personally, I go here and say this performance from Arsenal, now a business-like performance, now a performance where I go talk, say, yes, Arsenal need to win today to put the pressure on Liverpool. We go face Aston Villa, and Manchester City we go play Bournemouth come tomorrow. And for me, I hope that Arsenal will continue with that fantastic form from October into November, because inside November, Arsenal get some tricky fixtures. They get the North London derby, and also Arsenal will face Chelsea also inside this November. So these games like teams against Burnley, with all due respect, now games where Arsenal they expected to win. So in my opinion, get these 3 points in the bag. The clean sheet also my plus, my confidence booster for this Arsenal team, because a lot of people they talk about different records, and Mikel Arteta in one of his presser he said that these records are good things that he wants this Arsenal team to try to emulate. That this record they make sense. So let's see whether Arsenal go fit, break some of this defensive record. But for me as an Arsenal fan, I hope say the team will continue to get these 3 points week in, week out from me. And just the look say one game at a time. The team waiting in front of you, make sure you beat them. Make sure you collect all 3 points for inside the Amata. And the team waiting in front of Arsenal today, now Burnley and Mikel Arteta boys get all 3 points from inside this away fixtures against Burnley. Yes, this one is coming from Charles. Charles Sosa. Jan say very mature performance from Arsenal today. Yes, I totally agree. I completely agree. Very mature performance from Arsenal. I think Arsenal were very attacking in the first half, high flying, and they were firing on all cylinders. They make sure say they get the 2 goals. Second half, Arsenal don't there for the inside the driving seat. Arsenal they control the game already. They just control the game, keep their clean sheets, and make sure say Burnley don't really get too much space or too much opportunity to put the Arsenal defense under serious threat. But talking about the defense, I think this Arsenal defense, that's something when they give a lot of us joy, because if you look at the Arsenal starting lineup today, William Saliba was a player that was a doubt for this game. William Saliba and a doubt for this game against Burnley. But yet again, we see say William Saliba was able to pass the fitness test, and Mikel Arteta make the call to put William Saliba inside the starting lineup today, because I think the other weekend it was Gabriel. Gabriel was a doubt, but he was able to do everything possible to make sure say him can't fit, can't play the last weekend game, and this weekend we see him in William Saliba, and that back four now a fantastic one, because this now a back four we get complete understanding. once one player make mistake, the other player they cover. Also, we know say this defensive record, this defensive good work where the Arsenal team they do, not be just the work of the defense alone, but like collective work of the entire team. Because when Arsenal they defend as a unit, and that's why Arsenal they do them so well. Because we all know say if midfield they do the defensive job, the defense go there overworked and bound to make mistakes, bound to leaking goals left, right, center. Because while Arsenal, they concede shots, we dey see say some other teams today they concede 2 goals in the space of 2 minutes. So credit to this Arsenal defense. I think they have been fantastic all season, and as a lot of Ogbonge football people don't talk, top coaches, top ex-footballers don't talk, say a solid defense go win you titles. And if Arsenal continue with this defensive solidity where they show, I think this Arsenal team, they get a huge stake for inside the title race, because so far they've been fantastic. Gabriel Magalhaes, in my opinion, unstoppable. The leader of that defense, person where we know is a very aggressive defender, no nonsense defender, and one of the most reliable center backs out there in the world. And I think a lot of people know if you debate them right now, say this Arsenal center back pairing right now, not be the best in the world in William Saliba and Gabriel Magalhaes, because these are 2 players where their qualities complement that partnership. A lot of people they talk say, it be like marriage between these 2 people in terms of their defensive quality, in terms of how when one go forward, the other one go there behind to make sure say he mop up any spillover in terms of the ball. But this message, this comment, they come from Akuri Asena. I say we are the Gunners. Yes, shout out to you, Akuri, and shout out to all Arsenal fans, because Arsenal don't secure yet another 3 points. And talking about defenses, we Arsenal fans, we really suffer in some of the defense where we see towards the last part of Arsene Wenger tenure as Arsenal manager, because we saw defensive calamities. We saw defenders who could not defend. We saw players who were bound to make mistakes game after game. And even in Mikel Arteta's era, at one point we had a very solid defensive partnership, but no other player to step in when one gets injured. We saw that during the season when William Saliba got injured and Rob Holding had to step in, that the Arsenal defense were leaking goals because Rob Holding was not able to, replicate that quality that William Saliba have. And now when you look at the Arsenal defense and this current Arsenal squad, if Saliba is not there, if Mosquera they enter inside the game, say Christian Mosquera go do a job. And today we see when they were taking out Ricardo Calafiori, Hierro Incapi was coming into the field, and he was also able to get the job done. And if Incapi is not coming in, you are seeing Miles Lewis Kelly, fantastic display in the Carabao Cup against Brighton the other day. So when you look at this Arsenal defense, we talk about the right side, you see Orian Timber there, one of the most consistent players for Arsenal in the last 2 seasons. When you check his player rating in the last 2 seasons, you go see say Orian Timber, they're very, very, very consistent. And for me personally, this is a player where I fall in love with. I like him when I see him during that preseason when Arsenal sign him. When he play, I say at the ask, say, guy, what a player. I was already telling other Arsenal fans that this guy is my signing of the season. But then he got that ACL injury, and a lot of people can't sit down back, say, and they were asking, Timber will come back as the same Timber after this ACL injury, because we all know that for some players, they can't remain the same after long-term injuries. But we saw Timber, he came back, and he has even taken his game to the next level, because defensively, a lot of us know, say, Timber now one of the best one-on-one defenders out there defensively. But offensively this season, I think Orian Timber has really improved and up his game offensively. I think is becoming a very balanced fullback. And if he continue like this, if he achieve great things with this Arsenal team, I think it should be in contention, in the discussion when we want to talk about the best fullbacks in the world and the best right fullback specifically, because I think now for the league right now, I know good talk say any right fullback is better than Orian Timber with what I've seen this season, and also last season he has been very, very consistent. But tell me, you were the watchers, what are your thoughts about this Arsenal defense and how they've been solid, the Arsenal team entirely, and how they've been solid defensively? We currently get over 30 people where they watch us alone. I beg, if you're not subscribed to the channel, If this is your first time seeing the channel, please support the work we're doing. Press that subscribe button and turn on that notification button. But make we talk about another man in the midfield, and Declan Rice, because for me, this was a fantastic performance from Declan Rice. And this season, last season, I was impressed. And I think this season, I'm even more impressed with waiting I see from Declan Rice offensively. For me, as they talk from day one, say Declan Rice, now in number 6, Declan Rice is more of a defensive midfielder. But we don't see, say, Mikel Arteta don't bring out other aspect of a game where a lot of us no see while it was still a West Ham United player. Now we are seeing Declan Rice moving forward, getting goals, getting assists. I was seeing some assists that he's been one of the midfielders that has created a good number of chances, if not the most this season so far. And that's to tell you that this guy has upped his game offensively. And me, I did impressed with the number of goals when he hit last season and what he's already doing this season, getting in the goals, getting in the assists. And for me, the overall performance, I think I go give my man of the match to Declan Rice. But you guys watching us, tell us who was your man of the match with what you saw, with what you watch with a Koro eye. Who will be your man of the match? For me, my man of the match, that Declan Rice, a fantastic goal today. Credit from that fantastic pass coming from Leandro Trossard. But I talked earlier on about Viktor Gyokeres and how I love this performance today. It was running, causing a lot of trouble. The pass to Leandro Trossard was a good one. But I think today's game now off performance for Starboy Bukayo Saka, because Saka had a fantastic chance in that first half. But I don't know how Saka not to score, because Saka on a good day puts that boy away. Saka on a good day would have his name on a score sheet from a chance like that. So I think I was a bit disappointed with Saka's performance in this one. But yes, I think with what Saka has done for this Arsenal team in the last couple of years, he's allowed to have this off game. And this is why a lot of us were screaming at the top of our voice last season, the year before, that we need to move on from a team that is totally reliant on Bukayo Saka to win matches. Like today against Burnley, we saw that Saka did not have his best of games. Saka did not have a good or fantastic performance, but Arsenal were still able to get the job done. I think this tells people, and this tells us as Arsenal fans, football fans, where Arsenal is currently at and the growth that Arsenal has made over the last 2 years. Because if it was in the last couple of years, I think if Saka does not have a good day, the team struggles. We all can see it. And we should also remember that this team is playing without the skipper and Martin Odegaard, but we've seen that the team is also creating chances. That's also to tell you that the inclusion of players like Eberechi Eze have also helped Arsenal in midfield, also helped Arsenal in the creative department. And I think credit to Andre Beta, because the players that he has added to this Arsenal team has taken the team from this level to this level, because these guys have come in, have increased the squad depth, have increased the quality, have increased the competition of places. And for me as an Arsenal fan, I get even more excited to come with what I expect from Andre Beta, because I think last summer was I was just sitting back to see what he would do. But I must say I'm very impressed with the impact of the players that Andre Beta has brought into Arsenal in the last summer. And yes, make I talk about this one where they come from. Charles Sousa. Charles Sousa say, yes, by miles, Rice is the man of the match. So Charles agrees with me that Declan Rice was the standout performer in this game, and he deserves the man of the match award. And credit to Declan Rice, because we've seen his, what he can do for his ball recovery, his tracking back, his engine. We know that Declan Rice can run for a long time of the game, but we are seeing a different aspect, especially since he joined Arsenal, the offensive side of his game, him getting a good number of assists, him also getting goals. So credit to Declan Rice, because the man they show, and he faced the show and he should they shine with a performance on a regular so far this season. Last season, we also see the fantastic performance against Real Madrid with those fantastic free kicks. Credit to Declan Rice. And I hope that we'll continue to see more fantastic performances like this from Declan Rice. But talking about Saka's performance in this game was not his best one. And I hope that, the next game against Slavia Prague in the UEFA Champions League would be a different ball game entirely. And we will be able to get our star boy Bukayo Saka doing what he knows how to do best, putting the ball in the back of the net, creating chances, and causing havoc in the opposition defense. So for me, I'd expect to see Saka back on track against Slavia Prague in the midweek for the UEFA Champions League. I just keep my eyes on some of the results. So, apologies for that a little bit of distraction. But I think another player where I could talk to get an off day today, now Martin Zubimendi. But Martin Zubimendi, I have been praising him. I don't praise him. They come say this guy has been one of the players that have settled in so quickly since he joined Arsenal. So I think Martin Zubimendi is also allowed a off day at the office, allowed a performance like he performed today. But I think Trossard was also, he produced some good displays today. I think I would have expected him to also do better. I'm expecting to see more from Trossard because I consider him one of the most experienced players in this team. And I want to see him getting more assists today and also getting in the score sheet moving forward. But I think this result from Arsenal, now a good one for Arsenal, we could put the pressure on Liverpool, put the pressure also on Manchester City, who I think get a very tough game for inside their hand in Bournemouth tomorrow. And I expect, say, Antoine Semenyo, my Ghanaian brother, go deliver for me, because I think that game for Manchester City would not be an easy one, would not be, 3 points as usual. I know Erling Haaland has been high-flying this season, but I think if Bournemouth are able to shut down Erling Haaland, they would have a chance in this game because they have the attacking threat to make Manchester City pay. Players like Antoine Semenyo, players like Kluivert, these guys are good if they can get a chance or two. And I think I would also give credit to the Bournemouth manager in Andoni Iraola. In my opinion, I think is the top manager. Is one of those managers I'm looking at in the Premier League, and I would say this guy will not spend too long at this football club because I think is top quality. But we know the challenges at a club that we consider as a mid-table club and at a club where we go consider as a top four, be the same. We currently see how a coach like Thomas Frank know if he replicate waiting they do for Brentford so far at Tottenham, but it still needs more time definitely to show what he can do. But it's just different expectation, different ball game entirely when you make that big step upwards. But I think Arsenal has been very consistent in October, and I'm hoping that consistency will spill over also to November. For me, I'm not talking about that. We have won the league, but I think we can win the league if we continue on this trajectory. We fit win the league if we continue to win games as we do in this business-like fashion, where we are making sure that we get the 3 points in the bag, no matter how we are playing, whether we are playing fantastically well, like we saw in the first half, because the first half was a fantastic performance, in my opinion. We controlled the game. Arsenal controlled the game for inside that first half, and Arsenal make sure, say, they put a lot of pressure on Burnley. But the second half, I think, we saw Arsenal with a very more relaxed. They control the game, but also we still need to understand that these players have played a lot of minutes. They know if we continue to give that top performances. So I think I love the approach today. Go into the first half, fire on all cylinders, make sure they put Burnley under much pressure, get the game won in the first half. Second half, control preceding, and wind down the clock. And Arsenal execute very well in this game. But I think the players will also coming into the game. I love that Ethan Nwaneri was running at players. That now Ethan Nwaneri as usual. He go always take the ball, pursue the opposition defenders, go back, and also try to get a shot or two. And I think he had a good shot. Hopefully, some persons will say why pass to Leandro Trossard, because Trossard was also in a good position for inside that attacking play. But I like Ethan Nwaneri because he likes to take risk, he likes to take shots, likes to get into those dangerous positions and try to see waiting he go fit do. I beg, if you've not liked this stream, please leave us a like so that the algorithm will continue to push the stream to other people to jump on and also get in the conversation. So I beg, leave us a like on the stream. And if you never subscribe to the channel, please press that subscribe button and turn on that notification button. And as we know, other Premier League games are currently going on as soon as we wrap up. Chelsea Tottenham is still goalless, 25 minutes inside the match. 0-0. Nobody don't score for Chelsea versus Tottenham. Make I try to pull up the other games and see what's going on. For Bundesliga, Bayern Munich just scored against Bayer Leverkusen. That's also a very tough game, and I expect Bayern to win that one. Bayern has been high flying. Vincent Kompany has been doing a fantastic job for that Bayern team. Napoli are currently playing goalless with Como in the Italian Serie A. Then after this game, we know say Liverpool go play Aston Villa, and that's now one way me, I personally the wait to watch and see what thing go happen, because I expect Aston Villa to try to put Sansan for inside Liverpool Gary. But I think Mikel Arteta got a starting 11 right today, because we know say Gabriel Martinelli missed this one due to the injury, a pickup against Crystal Palace. Yes, it was Crystal Palace the other day. But we hope say Gabriel Martinelli should be back for, hopefully, we hope that he will be back before the game against Slavia Prague in the UEFA Champions League. But overall, I could talk say this performance from Arsenal was a very business-like performance, was a good one, fantastic performance, and also the clean sheet is something that a lot of us would love to continue to see. That, you know, I think in the entire first half, Burnley had no shot at all. And I think they had no shot. Yeah, they had no shot at all in the entire first half. So that's also to tell you the dominance and the control we Arsenal get entirely for inside that first half. But I talked about Viktor Gyokeres and his fantastic performance today. I think this performance from Viktor Gyokeres is one of the best one in an Arsenal shirt that I've seen. It was just a little bit unlucky to have caught that elbow that made Mikel Arteta sub him. I hope that it's not anything serious. I hope that we hear positive from Mikel Arteta during Impresa after the game, and we hope say Viktor Gyokeres could they fit enough to play against Slavia Prague in the midweek. And for me, from today's performance, Declan Rice was my man of the match. Now Declan Rice will be my man of the match because all round he had a very good game, scored a good goal, and had a fantastic game. And Viktor Gyokeres too, also a good game. The defense, Gabriel, Saliba, Urian Timber, Calafiori, even David Raya. David Raya was, that first half, David Raya did on vacation because him no really get anything to worry about at all. But make I just try to check out the Chelsea game and see what's going on. Okay, still 0-0 Chelsea, Tottenham. But what are your thoughts? Who do you think deserve to be the man of the match from today's performance? Who you think suppose collect the man of the match award? Me, my opinion, it deserves Declan Rice deserves the man of the match because I think it was the best performer on the pitch. And after this one, Arsenal attention go switch to the game against Slavia Prague in the UEFA Champions League. And I also do respect Mikel Arteta boys go try to get all 3 points. And that one, I also talked about Bukayo Saka, his performance today. I know they impressed. I was not impressed with Saka's performance. But yes, he can have a game or two off because he has been the player that has carried this team on his back in the last couple of years. Mendy also has been fantastic in recent games, but today's game was also not one of his best performance. But Gabriel Magalhaes, yet again, another assist from a set-piece situation. So today's performance from Arsenal, I go say this Arsenal performance gets everything. A goal from open play, a goal from set-piece, clean sheet, 3 points. I know that Arsenal fans, they don't ask for anything more than this because weekend after weekend, this team continues, to improve, continue to get the job done. And also, I give credit to Mikel Arteta because when things they go on well, some people sometimes they forget to give the manager the credit where they deserve. I think Mikel Arteta has been consistent with his team selection, with his reading of the game, with his substitution, the players that he's bringing into the pitch, to see off the game, to change things when Arsenal need players to change things. Because today we see the substitutions when they bring in Hierro and Campi to keep the clean sheet, bring in Christian Norgard also to control things more and also to keep the clean sheet. And all of this, the substitute, they make sure they impact the game. And collectively, we just see the players every time when Mikel Arteta also rotates the team, the rotation also the work. So credit to Mikel Arteta. Now, when everything they go well, let the man get his credit. Credit to Mikel Arteta, his game management, team selection. I don't be fault anything when Mikel Arteta they do right now. I they criticize them when they do well. Also, when they do well, I they give the man his well-deserved flowers because I think Arteta has been tremendous. I must say I've been impressed. There are some things, some areas of his, his coaching style, his managerial style, where I get concerns with, where they criticize in the last couple of years. But I think this season, I've seen a manager who look like is learning from the mistakes he has made in the past and is getting the job done. Because for me, at the end of the day, the round leader game of football is a result-based business. Now, result, people want chop. No matter how you play rich, they go ask you whether you win the game at the end of the day. So for me, Mikel Arteta, they get the job done. So credit to the manager. Excuse me. Yes, this one is coming from Samuel Ayembola. Oga Samuel, shout out to you. It talks say Arsenal should continue to maintain this momentum. Yes, this one is a very good one, and I totally agree with you, Oga Samuel. The team need to keep this momentum because at the end of the day, if you want to win the league, you need consistency because the league not be 100-meter race where you say you could just use all your energy, all your strength, take run for the run and win. Now marathon. There will be a period will also come when the team go struggle. A period will also come, when the team go, get hard moments, get hard time. But for now, Arsenal need to continue with it on this trajectory, continue on this path where they take the waka they go so, and keep this momentum, continue to win games like this, and continue to keep the clean sheet as long as possible. And yes, hopefully, if Arsenal they able to keep this consistency, keep this momentum for a long period of time, by the end of the season, we Arsenal fans could be celebrating something really big. So, but yes, the team still get a lot of work to do. The work, we never even do half of the work to get our set goals and objective maybe to win the league at the end of the day. But I think Arsenal, they do all the things right now. And for me, like Oga Samuel in the talk, continue to keep this momentum. And we look at all the things we are doing so well now. Continue to make sure that we keep those things. And the teams we are not doing so well, we try to improve on them. Because at the end of the day, now either say you they get better or you they get worse. You are either getting better or you are getting worse at the end of the day. So continuous improvement. Now, so I see Arsenal just need to continue on this momentum and continue to improve. This one they come from Ayeni Idewu. It talks say we go celebrate. That is for sure. My brother Idewu, I hope say we go celebrate because you don't tell where we celebrate last. Because the last time when we win the league title, if I want to be very honest, I did secondary school that time when we win title last, where I celebrate as Arsenal fan. That was over 20-something years ago. But now, I don't, baby, don't fool my face. I don't turn to man. You understand? I want to win the league. I want to win the league title. I want to celebrate the league title once more as an Arsenal fan. So hopefully the team will continue the momentum because there is still a lot of work to do. I think we just need to continue to improve, continue to get better, and hopefully Arsenal fits, get something to celebrate at the end of the season. But, score update, Chelsea just scored against Tottenham Hotspur. I was expecting Chelsea to win this one. So personally, I know the surprise for Chelsea. João Pedro, a player who also don't face a lot of criticism in recent times, and I get the goal for Chelsea. So, but really quickly, I go, end this live stream now. Immediately after the Chelsea game, we also did live here to talk about what we see for the Chelsea performance. But if you're going to rewatch later and you're not subscribed to the channel, please, I beg, press that subscribe button and turn on that notification button. And if you've not liked the stream, please leave us a like and also tell us your thoughts about Arsenal's performance. Over 10, how would you rate this performance? For me, I would rate this performance as a solid 8.5 /9 over 10 performance because clean sheet, 2 goals, that was the job done. I can't ask for anything more. I don't ask anything more. Arsenal really make body sweet me. They make me happy as Arsenal fan. And I know a lot of other Arsenal fans out there are also happy with today's performance and the team's consistency so far. But my name remains Akbos. I go also there here immediately after the Chelsea game. So make I go watch the Chelsea game. I don't already miss the goal. Scored by João Pedro. But catch us here immediately after the Chelsea game, because on this channel, it is all round football content for Chelsea, for Arsenal, for Manchester United. We want to talk about Manchester United after that Chelsea game, because Manchester United played Nottingham Forest in a 2-2 draw today. So join us immediately after the Chelsea game. We will be live here, and hopefully Aston Villa, I pray, make them put Satan for Liverpool, Gary. Also, I'm hoping Aston Villa will be able to get a result against Liverpool today, because this Liverpool team have been leaking goals, and I'm fancying Aston Villa to be able to get a goal or two and try to, add more salt to Liverpool's injuries currently. But to do a quick recap, I talked about Saka's performance today, which in my opinion, was a very average performance from Starboy Bukayo Saka by his very high standard that he has set for himself over the last couple of years. Viktor Gyokeres, I was very impressed. Fantastic performance from the Arsenal goal-getter. He got to go today. He was unlucky, to catch an elbow from a Burnley player, and hopefully he's okay. And that was just a precaution to take him out. Arsenal defense was solid. Declan Rice was my man of the match. Leandro Trossard also impressed. Eze also tried to make things happen in his usual fashion. So, but my name remains Akbos. We go see you now immediately after the Chelsea game. We're going to stay safe. Also, if you've not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel and enjoy the rest of your weekend. But catch us immediately after the Chelsea game, because we'll also be live here to talk about that game.